Hello, gorgeous soul. Welcome to your weekly astrology. And there's a lot of good news this week. It's quite interesting. Thankfully, Mercury, the planet of communication, has finally come out of retro shadow. What does that mean? Well, when Mercury goes direct, things ease. But right now, there's going to be so much more clarity. On top of that, we have Venus, the planet of love, going into Scorpio. Now, Scorpio is all about intensity and fiercely loving. It's about revelation, diving into the darkness, diving into the taboo. You know, all those primal feelings we have about life, death, rebirth, sex, obsession, desire. That's the flavour of love over the coming few weeks. Now, Venus, she is no lightweight. People often talk about Venus as she's beauty, she's harmony. But think about love. Love is fierce. When we truly love, we become fearless in situations that might demand it. You know, Venus isn't wishy-washy. So this is a very, very powerful time. And also, Venus in Scorpio is teaching us how to love ourselves. Anyway, on top of that, we have the sun going into Sagittarius. There's an awakening of our desire for adventure, our desire to explore, to gallop towards new horizons. It's quite an exciting week. Here's your weekly astrology. Hey Sagittarius, you wild pony. How are you doing? Are you feeling frisky? Are you feeling adventurous? Are you feeling powerful? Well, let me tell you, at the beginning of this week, we have Venus, the planet of love, opposing your ruler Jupiter. But as you know, being a Jupiter being, Jupiter is generosity of spirit. Jupiter, that's Kiki, because you can hear Kathy. Yeah. Jupiter is all about expansion and opening your heart and exploring. So Jupiter doesn't, Jupiter is not interested in fighting. Jupiter is all about the loving. So Venus here gives you this great opportunity to expand when it comes to your connections with other people and ground and commit to groups, group activities, to putting something out in the world, to joining forces with friends or in a collaboration of some sort. Now, the only thing with Jupiter, as you probably know, is that like you, Jupiter can be over enthusiastic and make us more optimistic. So be a little bit practical when making those arrangements this week. Mercury is also opposing Uranus, so expect some surprise information coming your way this week as well. And then we have Venus. I'll just tell you, this bit is the sort of tangly bit, and then we move to the free-flowing energy. We then have Venus squaring Saturn, which is a bit of a pain in the arse, because Venus is all about the love, being open, emotional connection, expressing our feelings. And Saturn is always about control and restriction and responsibility. So this goes back to what I was saying, because it's in the same places as Venus and Jupiter. So it's, again, be careful what commitments you make this week, particularly if they're collaborations, group projects, or something you want to put out on the web. So let's say you want to, like, something you've done and you want to just put it out there. Just make sure it's the right time. Mercury's coming out of retro shadow, actually. So maybe it's just, wait till the end of the week when Mercury does that. Now, which is on the 19th. Why isn't that working? Oh, there we go. Hold on. Okay. Now, Venus, the planet of love, is going into your position of your intuition, of your spirituality. It's kind of got a lack of boundaries. It's a bit like, certainly, let's say, when I was young and restless and reckless, more importantly, it might be the time where, you want to go out and get totally drunk with a lover and drink all day and make love for 12 hours. It's that vibe. It may be that you just want to get stoned, or you want to sit in a room and write poetry and feel everything so much, It's very much about, or you might want to go on a yoga retreat and just be completely into the Kundalini and completely into the spiritual connection, because this energy can go two ways. It can be very spiritual, or it can be illusion or addiction, like wanting to lose yourself, And it's very, very super romantic. So it opens you up to having empathy and falling into someone, but it can also make you fall for some old con artist. So, there's a very fine line with the energy here. I personally love it. I mean, I have Venus in Pisces. I have Moon in Pisces. I have a lot of this energy naturally, hence my reckless youth, and possibly less than youth. Anyway, possibly even last week. Anyway, it's about, you feeling everything and intuiting everything, but not losing the plot in that. But, you know, enjoy the fact that you can feel very close to other people. But yeah, anyway, it's bloody lovely. That's all I'm going to say. It is lovely and it's wonderful, as long as you don't, you know, go too far with it or allow yourself to be fooled. Anyway, on the same day as all of that magic and mystery, you can also meet people that you have a past life relationship when Venus is there, as well as all that magic. We have the sun going into your sign. So it's Sagittarius season. Yeah, baby. It's when you get your mojo back. You can feel the energy and the power rising within you. And it's, what are you going to do in the next phase? Where are you going to point all of that fabulous energy? You know, it's the start of a new chapter for you. And it's the end of a load of crap that you might have been carrying from the rest of the year. Let us see what the tarot has to say. I'm going to pull 3 cards for you to see what is coming up. Sagittarius, the wild ones. Let us see. First card, the 7 of Swords. Exactly that. Make sure that there's no one lying to you, and also make sure that you're not lying to someone. Maybe lying's an extreme word. Trickery may be afoot this week, but you have got the wisdom and the power to see through it if you're not hoodwinked by Venus. So, I mean, you know, it's potentially someone who's flirting with you is, you know, maybe a bit of a wrong. And be practical and grounded this week, or also look out and make sure that a Taurus, Virgo or Capricorn isn't trying to pull a fast one. But be practical and grounded. Earth your magic this week. And finally, the 8 of Cups, which is perfect for the brand new cycle that you're going through. If you look at this card with the 8 of Cups, someone is walking away from a whole load of gold cups. But there happens to be a gap in the middle of those gold cups. And that is the missing piece. You are going on a journey. You are going on a quest to find something that's missing in your life. Not because you're necessarily unhappy with what you've got, although you could be, but you know there's something that you need to quest for. It may be a literal journey, it may be an inner journey, it may be about changing something in your life, but it's about finding something that's going to add value to your soul's experience. Take care, gorgeous. Do come and visit me on michelleknight.com if you want free natal chart, compatibility chart, loads of free tarot, and horoscope.co.uk if you fancy your written astrology and all things astrology. Take care, gorgeous, and I'll speak to you soon.
MichelleKnight.com. I was a client of Michele Knight, so I knew all of the psychics and they'd read for me.
It's such a innovative and really useful organisation to have at your fingertips.
There are a lot of people who they have an idea of what a psychic reading is, they have an idea of, you know, what a psychic should and shouldn't do, and a lot of it is from centuries gone by, you know, the carnival sideshow, and Michele really has brought psychics into the modern world.
Michele Knight is a wonderful organisation to work for. It's a unique family, and that is readers, the customer service operators.
I know if I wanted to choose a reading, I know I wouldn't go to another company.
The ethics, the standard, the professionalism that we keep really is second to none.
To be honest, I've never really looked at another reader service because I don't think I need to.
When I finally got a job, I pray that I will do well with all the tests that we go through. I was absolutely delighted.
Well, the process of being employed with Michele Knight wasn't an easy one, which always makes it more rewarding when you do actually pass the 4 test readings that you have to go through before you're accepted.
The interview process is actually reading for other people, reading for some of Michelle's staff as well. It's actually, you know, what they're looking for, specifics, so surname, relatives, their names. They're looking for what happened 2-3 years ago in detail.
To be sitting at home and then the phone rings and this beautiful distinctive voice, it's Michele Knight here, I'm ringing you for my test reading, is on the other end of the line, is scary. She really wants to know that her clients are getting validations.
You get a sense that everybody running it is on the ball.
The flexibility we get as readers, well, it's just great.
I do love the freedom of when I can work and when I can have a break.
Michele Knight family are amazing, really flexible, very supportive. It's like working for no other.
It's authentic, that's a big thing, it's authentic. She genuinely cares about her readers and about the people that we read for, so it's inclusive.
I love working for MichelleKnight.com. They're great people, it's a great energy there.
She really cares about her readers getting the best, and she really cares about the clients coming and walking away, you know, and feeling like they got what they came for.
Working with Michelle Knight, I know that I've got professional backup, and I know that the clients are looked after very well as well.
Michelle's very involved with her readers personally. If you need information, you need anything from her, she will reply personally.
I just love being part of a unique team, one of the most unique companies that I've ever come across.